Every 4 years, the world comes to a standstill. Schools pause classes. Offices become quieter. Families gather around television screens. Entire cities erupt in celebration or heartbreak over a single goal. To billions of fans, the FIFA World Cup is the beautiful game at its finest. But behind the roaring crowds, the glittering trophies, and the unforgettable moments lies something even bigger. A business worth billions of dollars. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal how the FIFA World Cup became one of the most profitable sporting events on Earth, and who really makes the biggest money. Let's begin. When most people think about the World Cup, they think about football. But FIFA sees something much larger. A global business opportunity. The World Cup isn't just a tournament. It's one of the world's biggest entertainment products, competing with the Olympics and the Super Bowl for global attention. More than 5 billion people interact with World Cup content across television, streaming platforms, social media, and news coverage. That audience attracts something every major corporation wants: attention. And attention is worth billions. Before a single ball is kicked, companies from around the world spend enormous amounts of money just to associate their brands with the tournament. Official sponsors pay hundreds of millions of dollars for the right to place their logos beside the FIFA name. Airlines, banks, car manufacturers, technology companies, soft drink brands. Everyone wants a piece of the World Cup because billions of potential customers are watching. Then come the broadcasting rights. Television networks compete fiercely for the privilege of showing World Cup matches. In many countries, these broadcasting deals alone are worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Why? Because advertisers know that during the World Cup, millions of viewers are watching live. Unlike movies or TV shows, football fans rarely skip commercials during a live match. Every second of attention becomes incredibly valuable. But television is only part of the story. Digital platforms have transformed the tournament into a 24-hour business. Every goal becomes a viral clip. Every celebration becomes a trending topic. Every controversial referee decision dominates social media. The more people argue online, the more attention the tournament receives. And attention creates even more advertising revenue. Then there are ticket sales. The biggest matches often sell out within minutes. Fans travel across the world, spending thousands of dollars on flights, hotels, restaurants, transportation, and merchandise. For host countries, the World Cup can generate billions in tourism and economic activity. New stadiums are built. Roads are upgraded. Airports expand. Entire cities transform in preparation for a single month of football. But hosting the World Cup isn't always a financial success. Some countries spend tens of billions of dollars building stadiums and infrastructure that are rarely used once the tournament ends. Critics call these white elephants, massive, expensive venues that become difficult to maintain after the final whistle. While some nations enjoy long-term benefits through tourism and investment, others struggle to recover the enormous costs. Meanwhile, FIFA itself doesn't pay for most of these stadiums. Instead, host governments and taxpayers often shoulder much of the financial burden. That fact has sparked debates around the world. Who really profits from hosting the biggest tournament in football? Then there's merchandising. Official jerseys, footballs, scarves, collectible cards, video games, limited edition products. Fans spend billions supporting their favorite teams and players. For global brands, the World Cup isn't just a sporting event. It's the biggest marketing campaign of the decade. And then there are the players. A single unforgettable performance can transform an athlete's career overnight. A young footballer can go from relative obscurity to signing contracts worth tens of millions of dollars after one great tournament. The World Cup doesn't just create champions. It creates global celebrities. Of course, no discussion about the World Cup's business side would be complete without mentioning controversy. Over the years, FIFA has faced criticism over corruption allegations, bidding processes for host nations, sponsorship agreements, and governance. These controversies have led many fans to question how decisions are made behind the scenes. While those issues involve the administration of football, they are separate from claims that match results are predetermined, claims for which there is no credible evidence. Still, the controversies remind us that football is not only a sport, it's also one of the world's biggest industries. So what is the real business behind the World Cup? It's simple. The matches may last 90 minutes, but the money flows for years. From billion-dollar television contracts to sponsorships, tourism, merchandise, advertising, and digital media, nearly every aspect of the tournament generates enormous revenue. For fans, it's about passion. For players, it's about glory. For nations, it's about pride. But behind it all is one of the largest sports businesses ever created. And perhaps that's the greatest secret of the World Cup. The biggest trophy isn't always the one lifted on the pitch. Sometimes, it's the billions earned behind the scenes. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the business of global sports, don't forget to subscribe for more documentaries uncovering the hidden economics, controversies, and untold stories behind the world's biggest events.